So here's what I got finished. It's all sandblasted. I got it sitting here in some acid to etch it up. But I put these little plates on it. I got to drill holes in those for my hooks. I went ahead and put a little tongue on the front right here. So if I want to, I'm going to drill a hole in there, because like I said, this back one bolts to my tow hook. So I'm going to drill a hole in here, and if I feel I need to, I can also throw a bolt in that. Here's how my little extension went out to the back. But if you look at that, it looks crooked, but it is. This is straight. This is all straight. But this bar that goes back kind of goes on an angle because I had to weld it up against here so it fit to the trunk, which is on a little bit of a weirdness. If I'd have welded it square on here, when I'd have bolted the trunk down to it, it would have pulled my floor down. So that is a little crooked if you see that, but that's because it's fit to the floor and then welded to the hitch. So I'm ready to throw some finish on it. I got to drill that hole and these two holes and then a hole in there, and it's done. Hopefully I'll get some finish on it tomorrow and get it on the car by the end of the week. It came out really well. And there's the plate bolted on, or sitting in the hitch, how it'll bolt through the body and come out. And yeah, here's the other bolt that'll go up into the toe plate. And then this is a smaller bolt, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there and just to pull up the gap in the front. Well, the back. There's the other plate. So it's coming out really nice. This piece has nothing to do with it. So here's the hitch I got for the Beetle, or I made for the Beetle. It's 2-inch by 2-inch box tubing. It's about 5.1 mils thick. It's a little thicker than 3/16. I welded that gusset in it. You can see where I welded it. I made this little gooseneck on the top to get the ball off of the bumper. I still got to do some finish work on it. Let's take a look at my hitch. I made the hitch. It's 2x2. Comes across, and then I'm anchored right there. I welded a foot on it. I'm anchored right there to the toe plate. This toe plate right here, down through there. Then I've got a big bolt, 1/2-inch bolt back here that's also through that toe plate, but then goes through the floor, through a plate in the floor. And then I've also got a big washer on the, or a plate-like washer I made for it. Comes across. I welded this little tie-in right here that goes back. That's bolted into the floor. Through the floor. Come over to this side. And I came up right there. I got 3 bolts through the floor. I don't know if you can see all 3 of them. There's another one up in there. Then the same thing on this side. Up on this side. So that side goes. And this side goes up on the inside. See, I'm right up against, I don't know if you can see my hand. I'm right up against the bottom edge of the floor. So it really can't roll nowhere. It's flat up against that frame right there. Or what there is of a frame. I made this plate here. Actually, I cut the around the sound deadening, so that's metal to metal. I made this plate. It's bolted through. This is a grade 8 bolt. This is a grade 8 bolt. Now, I did kind of grind the head off of this one a little bit because my tire sits on there. I got to put a piece of rubber over that. See how these plates come right up? See how they come right up to that edge right there. So this plate can't move this way or that way. It's tightened up to there. These are grade 5 bolts. And the same with this plate over here. Now this side doesn't have that little frame piece on the inside, but it does underneath. There's like another second piece that folds, so it's like up against the lip, so it can't move. Anyway, what I did when I put this in, I don't know that it really matters, but I just used some Permatex, the right stuff, and I put it all over it and just let it squash out. So that's pretty much it.